And I'm back for another episode of Pokemon Light Platinum. Today is Monday, the 23rd of July, 2012, and the current time is 3:54 p.m. So, let's get started on this episode. Last time I let you guys decide on whether you think I should use Growlithe or Cyndaquil as my party member. Well, at least my Fire-type party member. And with the votes of 5 votes to 3, Growlithe was the winner. One comment said both, so I counted that as 1 vote each. So yeah, it ended up being 5 votes to 3 to Growlithe. And as you can see from my team here, I leveled up my Pokemon off-screen. Scorpio and Growlithe grew to level 13. And Elegance I just grew to level 10, because it's really hard to train up. It won't learn a decent Water-type move until level 20, so that will mainly be getting trained off-screen until it's on level 20, and then I can use it properly in the Let's Play. So, yeah, mainly you're going to see Scorpio, Elekid, Bulbapedia, and Growlithe in this episode. I'll just show some new moves that my team learned. Scorpio learned Pin Missile. I can't remember what level it was on. It might have been level 13. I don't really remember. And Growlithe learned Ember on level 7 and Leer on level 10, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. But I also stocked up on a few items off screen. I bought a lot of potions and 4 antidotes and 2 paralyze heals. So, now that I got that little introduction out of the way, let's head on over to Route 403 or 402, and head towards the next city, which is Inhore City. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm pretty good. Yesterday I did a bit of a recording ahead of time. Well, not ahead of time. I did a speedrun with, Cayman Pokemon and Munching Munchlax for our collaboration channel, the Nintendo Bros. I've already liked the video, and if you see it in your, homepage for YouTube, I guess we can call it. If you see it there because I liked it, then I think you should check it out. It's really fun. I also, made a guest appearance in one of Cayman Pokemon's episode of Pokemon Foligan. And he got a Gligar, which he called Stew after me, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, grabbed a max potion there. See, that was a lot of fun. It was a different change of experience, I guess, because I've never done a dual commentary episode with anyone before, and even the speedrun. I've never done a speedrun before, so it was really interesting to see how everything went. And luckily, everything went really good. So, this guy is a Poochyena on level 11. We're just going to intimidate it with our Growlithe. And let's go for Ember, see how much damage we do. And just, well, about 2/3 worth of damage, which is good, so another Ember will finish it off. Because Bite will be not very effective, because it's a Dark-type move, and, yeah, Poochyena is a Dark-type. Next Pokemon is going to be Krogunk, the Fighting and Poison-type. We're going to switch into Elekid to take this thing on. So, in comes Krogunk, it's on level 11, let's just go for Thunder Punch. And it doesn't take it out in one hit, it almost takes it out, and Poison Sting doesn't poison, which is great, so Quick Attack will finish it off. And it gets a critical hit, of course, on the last hit. Next Pokemon is a Shinx, another well, at this time it's an electric type, so I'm going to switch into Bulbapedia, my Bulbasaur. And if you do watch the Pokemon Yellow speedrun, you'll notice that I call the Bulbasaur I get in it Bulbapedia as well. So yeah, it's kind of a shout out to this Bulbasaur, maybe? I guess I could say that. And wow, critical hit takes it out in one hit. So, one Vine Whip takes out Shinx, and that's 174 experience to Bulbasaur. Next Pokemon is Pachirisu, so I'm going to stay with Bulbasaur. And I'm just going to go for Leech Seed to start off. It's obviously going to be faster than me because Pachirisu is a fast Pokemon. It's a little squirrel, so it should be fast. And it's electric type, and they're usually fast Pokemon, so yeah, I expected it to outspeed me. And Vine Whip doesn't do a lot of damage, or Vine Whip, I didn't use Leech Seed, didn't take a lot of HP, but sure, I can use Vine Whip, and I shouldn't have used that because it used Bide. I should have went for like Growl or something. I can just use that now, I guess, and avoid getting hit hard by its next Bide. So I'll just go for Growl again, because I don't know if it'll hit me first, because I think maybe Bide will hit on the 3rd turn. I think it goes last. Nope, it doesn't, but it unleashed energy and didn't do too much damage, nothing I should be worried about. So let's just take some HP with Leech Seed. And I think a Vine Whip will probably take this thing out, or maybe it won't. It's using Charm to reduce my attack stat, that's fine. I'm not even using really physical attacks. So, Vine Whip, and maybe we can take it out with Leech Seed. Yes, we can. So, we zapped its HP, and that is the end of Pachirisu, and 325 experience gets Bulbapedia to level 15. And he's trying to learn Poison Powder. I'm not going to teach that, I don't like Poison Powder. But he's trying to learn Sleep Powder, and I will teach Sleep Powder because Sleep Powder is awesome. So let's get rid of Growl for Sleep Powder. And now we can put our Pokemon to sleep whenever, well, not our Pokemon, the opponent's Pokemon to sleep whenever we want. If it doesn't hit, obviously, but if it hits, then they'll get put to sleep. So, continuing on along here to Route 403, let's see what this guy's to say. The university in Inhore is one of the biggest in the world. It's my dream to become a teacher there. Well, that's pretty cool. I kind of wanted to become a teacher whenever I was in school, so I hope that'll work out. Maybe it won't, but if it does, that'll be great. Anyway, get a full restore off this guy, so that's helpful. And does this, what's this? It's a super potion. So, full restore and a super potion, and then we also got a max potion back there, so we're getting a lot of potions. And this Croagunk is growling. And this stream must have Pokemon in it, I can't see inside it. Alright, let's just walk by then. Oh. Hey you, hold on a second. What? Are you Stu? Yes. My name is Red, I'm a trainer from Kanto. Professor Oak and Professor Jasmine told me about you. Come here for a second, I have something to show you, as a present for your journey. Look at this tree. It's different from other trees. See? That rhymed. All this fruit on it means that it has Pokemon living inside it that you won't find anywhere else. And all you need to do to catch them is headbutt this tree. Croagunk, use headbutt now. This technique will help you catch many Pokemon. I'll give you the TM that contains it. So we get TM 17, which is headbutt. And I probably could teach that to my Elekid. It'd probably be better than a quick attack or something. Even though quick attack will come in handy because it hits first. So, I probably could teach it to one of my Pokemon. Maybe actually Skorupi would be good with it. So yeah, I'll teach it to Skorupi. And actually Growlithe would be good with it too. Skorupi or Growlithe? Skorupi, I think. He needs better attacks than Poison Sting, Bite, and Pin Missile. So let's get rid of Leer for Headbutt. And there we go, Scorpio learned Headbutt. Alright, so let's keep heading on here. We have a Bug Catcher to battle, but at least we have our Growlithe at the front, so we can take this thing on pretty easily, I hope. So here is Bug Catcher Mark with the Cascoon on level 11. And yeah, this thing is going to be pretty defensive, but not special defensively, so I could probably take it with one Ember. And yeah, that's one Ember, that's one hit KO. And this would be a good way to level up Growlithe, I guess. So next Pokemon is Silcoon, the kind of opposite of Cascoon. Go for another Ember. And that's one hit KO as well. Yeah, Bug Catchers are pretty annoying to fight. It's basically all the same stuff over and over again. Anyway, in comes Silcoon, let's go for another Ember. And take that out in one hit. But at least it's getting Growlithe experience, so I can't really complain. Here's a Metapod, the evolved form of Caterpie on level 12. And Ember takes that out in one hit as well. And that'll be level 14 for Growlithe, so that's awesome. And the next Pokemon is a Combee, the flying and bug type. Evolves into Vespiquen, but only if it's a female Combee. And Ember takes out that in one hit as well. So yeah, it's a good thing I did some off-screen training, otherwise I could have had some problems with these trainers, I think. Because they do have a lot of Pokemon, and this game is actually pretty challenging for a hack. The trainers have a lot of Pokemon, so it's hard to take them all out. And this Spearow on level 7. I'm just gonna run from that anyway. But yeah, the trainers have a lot of Pokemon, so if you're not like trained up properly, you could struggle a lot. Let me just grab this Ultra Ball. And let's just take on this guy. So, I've been a long time since I've had a battle, but now's the time. That didn't make sense, but sure. Anyway, here we have a Youngster, and it is Youngster Mayak with a Bidoof on level 12. So, I think I'm just gonna go for a Bite. We'll see how much damage it does. And not a lot, but Ember will probably finish it off. At least I hope so. Because this Growlithe does have good special attack. And didn't finish it off. That's fine. It's nearly finished off anyway, so I could probably just hit it with like a Bite again and take it out. So, down goes that Bidoof. Next Pokemon is going to be a Pidgey, so I'm going to go into my Elekid. And let's just go for Thunder Punch. And yeah, we get static, which is great. And there's Thunder Punch to take it out. And 153 experience for Lekid. Next Pokemon is going to be Vampy, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's a ground type, so we're going to go with Bulbapedia, the Bulbasaur. And let's go for Vine Whip. It's super effective. And it's a 2-hit kill. And Tackle does not a lot of damage, so one more Vine Whip. And that's the end of Vampy. And, oh, that's a lot of experience. Next Pokemon is Spearow, so I'm going to go back into Lekid. And let's go for Thunder Punch. And that'll be a 1-hit KO. And it's a critical hit, but it would have been a 1-hit KO anyway. Finally, we have a Shinx, so I'm going to go back into Bulbasaur. And let's, well, let's see when it comes in. It's going to have Intimidate more than likely. Yes, it does. So I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder on this thing, actually, and put it to sleep. And then get in as much free shots as I can in 5 turns, if it doesn't wake up before that. Hopefully it doesn't. Knowing my likelihood, though, it'll wake up in the first turn. And, well, another Vine Whip will take it out, so that's good. I really need to get some, max elixirs or something to get PP back. Anyway, there's 205 experience, and it gets Bulbapedia to level 16. So, now that Bulbapedia is on level 16, he's going to evolve. So there we have it, the mighty Ivysaur. Great Pokemon, and very nice Pokemon, actually I really like it. Well, Bulbasaur's my favorite of the Kanto starters, so obviously I like its evolved forms. But we haven't even got our first gym badge, and one of our Pokemon is already, well actually we've had 2 evolutions if you, yeah, well, Milotic is the evolved form of Feebas, so yeah, we've had 2 evolutions before the first gym. That is really good. Anyway, let's see what this person has to say. Hey, have you seen any Combi on this route? I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Jessica, the leader of the Inhore City Gym, the first gym in the Zaria League. So, I'm Stu, I was just on my way to challenge you. Well, gym is closed right now due to a very serious crisis. The Combi that naturally inhabit this route and the Inhore Woods are acting strangely and attacking people for no reason. They've always been gentle to and well-behaved Pokemon, but something's happened to them. If you spot any Combis, let me know in Inhore. Thanks, Stu. Go Vespiquen. And Vespiquen used Cut to get rid of the trees in the way, so that's great. Well, it's good for me because I don't have Cut. Inhore Woods. And is there a hidden item here? Nope. Let's go inside to the Inhore Woods. So, this is the Inhore Woods. Let's see what this guy's to say. Beware, Inhore Woods. Things in this forest cannot always be seen by the naked eye. I wonder what he means by that. And we have a Combi over there. Lately, I've seen a lot of Combi in this part of the forest. Alright, we have an item we can grab here, so let's get this Super Potion. And we make it out of the grass with no Pokemon, so that's good. I want to see if there's any more items over this way. There's a Combi there. There's also a trainer. There's an item up there I can get, so let's see what this... Never mind, we'll get a wall battle first. And it's a Warm Ball, which is sort of expectant in a forest that has Combis in it. You should expect a lot of bug types. Let's just run away from this thing. And see what this trainer has to say. The Pokemon in this forest seem to be very strong. I'll always be prepared. They don't seem strong to me. They're bug types, which aren't generally strong, but whatever. Another Super Potion. So that means we have like 4 now, I think. Yes, 4 Super Potions. Anyway, let's head on this bridge. In this forest, insects reign supreme and show no mercy. Alright. Here we have Bugcatcher KO with a Metapod on level 14. Wow, that's actually really high leveled. Let's go with Growlithe. And go for Ember. Which takes out that Metapod in 1 hit, so that's great. And 216 experience doesn't even get me up a level. Another Metapod. This one's on level 14 as well, so let's go for Ember. And that should be level 15 for Growlithe, which is great. And it is, so level 15. And next Pokemon is a Cascoon, so I'm going to stick with Growlithe and just use Ember on these things, because it seems to take him out in one hit, which is handy. This thing's on level 14 as well, but it goes down to 1 Ember. Only to be expected. Next Pokemon is a Wurmple. Wow, could have probably sent that out first, because I would say Metapod is stronger than Wurmple, but maybe not. Anyway, there goes Wurmple. And the next final Pokemon is a Whirlipede. Wow, poison and bug type, the evolved form of Venipede. Let's go for Ember. And it's a 2-hit KO, but if I don't get taken out or poisoned here with Poison Sting... Nope, no poisoning, so Ember should finish this thing off. And it does, and then goes that Whirlipede. I expected more of a challenge from that thing, but if it poisoned me, that wouldn't have been good. Alright, so do we have anything we can get over here? This is blocking me off, so I can't go by there. Never mind. And that's Kenta on the bridge. Hello, Stu. Finally, our second meeting as promised. Let's have a quick battle. I'm stronger than you might think. Alright, so another kind of rival battle, I guess, this time against Pokemon trainer Kenta. And he leads off with a Budgie that's on level 16. That is the perfect opponent for my Growlithe. So we'll just get in and intimidate, and we'll go for a Ember. And that's a 2-hit KO if I don't get poisoned. And it's using Growth, which will increase its special attack. So yeah, another Ember will take this thing out, and he just basically wasted a move using Growth. So down goes Budew. And we get 513 experience for that thing. Wow, that's a lot. Next Pokemon is going to be Totodile, so I'm going to switch into my Elekid, who's on level 14, and this should get it up to level 15 if you can win. And wow, this thing's on level 17, so we still hit it first with Thunder Punch. And that'll be a 2-hit KO if I can survive a hit from this thing, and it's using Water Gun. And we live, so Thunder Punch to finish off this Totodile. And down goes Totodile, so that's great battling from Elekid. 240 experience to get him to level 15. And his final Pokemon is going to be Magby, the Fire-type Pokemon. Not really sure what I can use here. I think I'll stick with Elekid, I guess, and just hit it with like a Thunder Punch or something. And it's using Smog, which missed, which is great. So here comes Thunder Punch, which doesn't do a lot. Let's go for Thief and like steal an item if it has one, I think. Hopefully it has like a berry, because then I could use that to heal up my Elekid. And Thief doesn't do as much, but Flame Body kicks in, so we're gonna get burned. And we're going for Thunder Punch, and Smog will probably finish off my Elekid, which isn't too good. And yeah, finishes off Elekid. So I'm gonna go into Growlithe, I guess. I can't get burned with Growlithe, so I should be able to finish this thing off with a Bite or two. So let's go for Bite, and Ember is not very effective. And Bite, another Bite will finish it off, which is good, so that'll be the end of Kenta and his Magby. And 426 experience nearly gets me up towards level 17. Very good battle. You really have some talented and well-trained Pokemon. Wow, how did I mess up that reading? So that's Kenta defeated. And I'm just gonna do a bit of healing up, because I want to get through the Inhore Woods in this episode. So just let me heal up with some Super Potions on Growlithe and Bulbapedia, I guess. Maybe a potion on Bulbapedia, because he only needs like 12 HP. Unfortunately, I don't have a revive, so I can't heal up my Elekid, so he's pretty much useful for the rest of this place. Let me switch to... I should probably use Scorpio, I guess. Water Pokemon always appear when the water is calm. Alright, that water does look pretty stagnant, so let's just take on this guy. This forest is really scary. Let's battle. So here we have Youngster Jonas with a Poochyena on level 15. We have Scorpio. And let's go for Pin Missile because it's super effective. And, oh, if only that hit 3 times, it would have taken him out. It's going to use Bite, which is decent enough. Not very decent, though. So, well, 4 hits would have taken it out then with Pin Missile. So, down goes that Poochyena. And 175 experience. Next Pokemon is going to be a Blitzel, so I'm going to go with Bulbapedia. Let's go for Vine Whip. And Quick Attack is going to hit first, no problem. There's Vine Whip, and another Vine Whip will take it out. And Charge. This thing outspeeds me, I guess, so that's why it's going first. Vine Whip takes out Blitzel. Next Pokemon is going to be a Shinx. I'm going to stay with Bulbapedia, I guess. I don't see the point in switching if he's getting the job done against electric types. There's Intimidate. At least I know it doesn't have static, so I don't have to worry about that. And Leer. I hope I get like a critical hit here with Vine Whip, because I kind of want to... Yeah, I should have known. Out of PP. So, probably won't be using Bulbapedia anymore after this, because I don't have enough... Well, I have no PP left on Vine Whip. Or, yeah, Vine Whip, so... I can't really use a Grass type move. So, let's go for Tackle. And take out that Shinx, finally. Next Pokemon is a Wurmple, so I can just go with Growlithe. And Intimidate. Wow, I really wish it didn't have Intimidate, because it just slows down the battle a bit. Anyway, Ember takes out Wurmple with critical hit. Didn't even need a critical hit. 184 experience, nearly gets me to level 17. So, alright, I think we're near the end. We have some berries here we can get. Hopefully, they're good berries. And we get a Raspberry, which I think is for Pokeblocks. Use Thief on this one, too. And it has no berries. And it has no berries. And it looks like we found the hive of Angry Combee. And wow, they like chased me off. Alright, that wasn't very cool of you, Combee. Inhore Woods. Inhore City is just up this way, so I think we're nearly out here. Well-trained Pokemon always look ready for battle at any time, any place. Lately, I've seen a lot of Combee in this part of the forest. Pachirisu. And a trainer battle. So here we have a last, and it is last, with a Glameow on level 30 or level 16. Why would I say 30? Let's go for Headbutt and see how much damage we can do. And it has Hypnosis. That's great. I'm actually just gonna let myself wake up and hopefully take this thing out. So let's go for another. We'll see how much damage Scratch does, and that's actually pretty decent damage. If you can wake up Scorpio, that would be fantastic, because I kind of need you to do some battling here. And it woke up, that's great. See how much Headbutt does. Nothing really, so I'll just leave him in to die, I guess, maybe. Go for Bite and see how much damage that does. It is down as a special attack in this generation, so... Yeah, not a lot, but it did more than Headbutt, I think, so I can try and take this thing on with Scorpio. And Scratch does more damage. I think I could take this thing out if it doesn't use Scratch again, because I only have 1 HP left. And he used Hypnosis, its attack missed, so lucky for you, Scorpio, you were able to take out that Glameow, even though you are 3 levels lower, so you get props for that. Nearly level 14, next Pokemon is P-Dove, and I don't have my Electkid, so I'm just going to have to go with Growlithe. And yeah, it's intimidated, whatever. Let's go for Ember. And Quick Attack doesn't do a lot of damage. Ember will hopefully take this thing out. 2 at KO, I guess. So Quick Attack, again, doesn't do a lot. Ember will take it out. And that should be Growlithe to level 17. Yes, it is. So, level 17 for Growlithe. Next Pokemon is Shinx, so I'm going to just stay with Growlithe, I suppose, because I don't have any Vine Whips, even though Vine Whip isn't super effective. Anyway, this thing has Intimidate as well, but I don't really care. So, Ember will do great, because it will burn him, so it can't really do much to me. And another Ember will take it out, actually, because of the burn. So that's great. So there's Hurt by Burn and Ember to finish. And a critical hit, even though I probably didn't need it. So 253 experience. Next Pokemon is another Shinx. Wow. So this Shinx is on level 16 as well. And another bit of Intimidate, whatever. Let's go for Ember. And I was kind of hoping I'd burn that thing, but sure. Here's another Ember. And we'll just finish it up with a Bite. And that is the end of that Shinx. Another 253 experience, and we get we're just over halfway up the bar, so nearly on level 18. And there's a Pokeball over here, so let's get a wild battle first, I guess. Against a Wurmple that is on level 12. I'm just gonna run from this thing, and wow, I forgot Scorpio was at the front, so I'm just gonna use a Super Potion on it to get it back to full HP. Completely forgot I had Scorpio at the front. Anyway, there's an Ultra Ball, so we seem to be getting a lot of good items that we should probably be getting towards the end of the adventure. Anyway, the odds of getting lost in this place are pretty high, so be careful. Yeah, I think I'm fine. This is another wild Wurmple. That's all I found in here. Thought I'd find some pretty cool bug types, but all I found is Wurmple. And a Bug Catcher, so I'm just going to switch Growlithe to the front to take this thing on. And hopefully it'll be quick. So, in this place, bugs seem to grow more powerful. This will bring me victory. Sounds kind of like the field powered bonus you'd get in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you had a certain deck or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, what? That is not a bug type Pokemon. That's a Glam Meow. Come on now. Alright, let me just go for Ember. And this thing outspeeds me and uses Hypnosis. I do have Awakenings though, so I can just use one of those. Or I could just let myself wake up naturally, but I don't think that'd be worth it because I could get hit a lot. So I'm just going to use a Awakening. I don't have any Awakenings. Wow, I probably should have bought some of those. I do have a full Restore, so I can use that to wake up, I guess. It's using Growl, so I'm going to go for Ember anyway. And I hate Glam Meow so much, especially in well, it was introduced in Diamond and Pearl, and that's when I hated it the most. Especially Perugly, its evolved form. It's a very strong Pokemon, and I'm actually considering catching one of these things now to go back. I know where you can catch it. It's just Route 402. You can catch one there. So I'm considering going back and catching one because it's a pretty strong Pokemon, and I can tell it's a really annoying thing to deal with here. So I'm kind of hoping that Growlithe will wake up quickly. There we go. And there's Ember, which will take out Glameow. That's great. Next Pokemon is going to be a Nincada, so I can definitely take this thing with like one Ember. And oh no, no PP left. That's terrible. At least Bite flinched this Nincada, and another one will take it out. And I can't believe I'm out of PP for Ember. Oh my god. Alright, there's level 18 for Growlithe. Next Pokemon is going to be Zubat. And that's dreadful that I have like no Embers left. But at least Bite is doing decent damage and is taking most things with 2 hits, so that's good. And this bug guy doesn't even have a lot of bug Pokemon. His next Pokemon is Shinx. He's only had 1 bug Pokemon, which was Nincada. And that has Intimidate. Great. So it seems like every second episode is going to be like, well, I'm not doing this on purpose though, just notice the time there. It says it's like 28 minutes, 50 seconds. Seems like every second episode has been like 30 minutes, because the second episode is 30 minutes, and this is the 4th episode, and this is going to be probably 30 minutes or more as well. So yeah, that's not really good. Silcoon is his final Pokemon. And it's on level 16, so let's go for a Bite. And it does over half, and it flinched, so that's great. Another Bite will finish it off. And that's the end of Silcoon. So now I can move on from this. And I think I'm near the way out. I hope I am at least. Here we have a wild Metapod. Finally a change from a wild Wurmple. And this thing's on level 5. Wow, that sucks. Alright, so let's just run. And I hope I'm at the end. There's the ending, I think. Here's an Ultra Ball. And I think there could be something over this way, so I'm just going to see if there's any, like, item or something. Nope, it's a dead end. So, I think I will wrap it up here. We're on Route 403 still. and there's a breeding center for Kobe that produces a lot of honey, alright? We're in Inhore City now, so I think in the next episode we're going to explore Inhore City and see what's going on and maybe get our gym badge. So, thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for more shortly enough, and I'm sorry about the half-hour episode, that was a complete mistake. I'm just gonna let it go to 30:30 because that'll actually be a pretty cool finishing time. So, 5 more seconds. Alright, see you later.